2 chapter 11. When you go through it, the feathers represent these particular Caesars. The feathers represent these particular Caesars. The feathers represent these particular Caesars. All right. Start from which brother got the names.
I can read them all.
Go ahead.
The feathers, right?
Yeah.
I'll just read the Caesars. We'll start with Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, Nero, Galba, Otho, Vitellius, Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian.
Right.
All right, now let's see what these brothers are talking about. 2nd Esdras 11 from the top. Then saw I a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea. Now we know what the sea is. It's talking about people, not actual water. An eagle, which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. This is what they're talking about. Now where they got the Caesars from, I don't have a clue, because that's literally out of thin air. Now 2nd Esdras 12 and 11 says, we're going to start at 11. The eagle whom you saw come up from the sea, people, is the kingdom which we seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. And I think this is where people are getting all these random doctrines from, because nobody's going to Daniel.
Nobody.
It's saying to go to Daniel, but you know what? I'm going to go with my camp leader in the doctrine that he created. Disregard Daniel. Disregard Daniel completely, okay? Verse 12, but it was not expounded unto him, therefore now I declare it unto you. So this is what these brothers are talking about. Let's see if these 12 are actual Caesars. And we're going to first do this by basically continuing. Let's go to verse 13. Behold, the day will come that there shall arise up a kingdom upon the earth, and it shall be feared above all the kingdoms that were before it. In the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another. We're going to dissect the 12 kings that are going to reign one after another. And we're going to do so according to the book of Daniel, as required. It's not an option. It's not according to your camp leader. Okay. It's according to the book of Daniel. That's where we're going to get the substance of these 12 feathers. So from this, as we move forward, we're going to go to Daniel. Imagine that. We're going to go to Daniel. We're going to go to Daniel 7 and 4. Okay. The first was like a lion and had eagle's wings. Now we've covered this. This is the first kingdom, which was Babylon. Okay. Daniel 4 and 28. We see that Nebuchadnezzar was the king of the kingdom of Babel. You see what I'm saying? Now this, as it is written in chapter 5 from the top, we see that there were 2 kings, Nebuchadnezzar and his son Belshazzar. As it is written, I'm not making this up. This is 2 kings. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. Now the son was in charge when the power of this kingdom was then snatched by the Medo-Persians, by Darius, under his might. Okay. So we see basically our Babylonian lions face off against the Persian bears, and the Persian bears won. Okay, so as we keep it pushing, your Persian bears, Daniel 7 and 5. See, this is all in the book of Daniel. Okay, your Persian bears had 4 kings, as it is written in Daniel 11 and 2. These Persians had 4 kings. It's right here in front of our face. Okay, so moving forward, you have another NFL matchup. These Persian bears facing off against the Grecian leopards, is what we'll call them. That came to pass in 1 Maccabees 1 and 1, where Darius got it handed to him by the Greeks. This is also in the movie 300. For those of you that don't like to read, you can see it in the movie. Moving forward, now this third kingdom, or beast. Now as we read Daniel in 7 and 6, this is the third, that's likened to a leopard, which had on the back of it 4 wings of a fowl, and the beast also had 4 heads. Now we know that heads mean kings, according to the book of Daniel as it is written. This is not my opinion. We can go to Daniel 8 and 21. There was a vision of a goat tussling with a ram. The goat was represented as Greece. Okay. Also, the first horn was the first king of that nation. And then it was broken into 4, meaning 4 kingdoms. Okay. So when you take the first king of this nation and then you add the 4 kings following that, 4 plus 1 is 5. And that's just from the 3rd kingdom. Okay. Now the 5 from this kingdom plus the first 6 that we've already had, 2 from the Babylonians and the 4 from the Persians and Medes, you now have 11. Okay, you have 11. So there's just one more to find. Everything is already in the book of Daniel. These are not all Caesars, okay? But the final one is, as we go and shift gears to the 4th beast, okay? Now, in relevant part, just to speed through this, Daniel 7 and 7, we see that the 4th beast, which was likened to having iron teeth. Now the iron is represented by the same 4th beast or metal, if you will, in Daniel chapter 2, because it's the same. Those 2 chapters run parallel. The 4 beasts are the first 4 metals: gold, silver, brass, and iron. Okay, so the 4th one, iron. This is the 4th beast, which we're going to see what it is. Verse 8, we see that there's a little horn that's going to come from the first 10 horns. Okay, and it's going to have eyes and a mouth speaking great things, because this horn is a man, as we go to Daniel 7 and 24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another king, that is, shall arise after them. This is going to be our number 12. Okay, because we're going to focus on, and another shall arise after them, the 10 horns. Okay, the final king in the entire book is one out of Rome. This is Tiberius Augustus Caesar. Okay, he's number 12. This is all in the book of Daniel and the remainder of the Bible, where you get your precepts, which I actually use. And I'm not just gonna, oh, this is this and this is that, and I have no answers or receipts to show what the hell I'm talking about. If nobody's showing their work, it's a high probability that they're making up doctrines. That's all, and that's it. Until the next time, as it is written, and I'm out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The ladybugs came to the ladybugs picnic.